Alright, that's damn impressive, dude. It's actually, look at them freaking lagging up there. The eggs are just getting stuck up. Oh, that just spits out like a big pile. Oh my god. That was grotesque. Yo, what's going on, guys? Riot's here, and I just figured out that my character isn't actually tall enough for his legs to touch the ground right there. I was about to sit down and have myself a real cool introduction, sit next to this table, and now I realize I look like a kid at like a toddler booster seat. Kind of embarrassing, but we'll just move on from that. What's going on, guys? Riot's here. Today we are doing something freaking ridiculous. I actually haven't slept really well in like 4 days. I keep waking up covered in sweat every like 2 hours. I think a ghost is trying to kill me or something, but either way though, I made something freaking epic, like trying to beat the world record for most eggs ever hatched today, or ever hatched at one period. The biggest egg pile in the world, essentially. Oh my god, it's like the pearly gates of heaven. It's so goddamn bright today in scorched earth. Okay, feast your eyes on the baby dome. Welcome to the baby dome, which is of course the Thunder Dome, but instead of people fighting to the death, it's of having babies. I don't know how to title anything in my life except for adding dome behind it, essentially. But look at this freaking contraption. I've done the math. I spent like a full day and a half constructing this. This right here is how we're gonna set the freaking biggest pile of egg record in ARK Survival Evolved. Also, that happens. They fall through sometimes. I don't know what's going on. They go back up eventually, so it's all fine. Okay, for one, make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys want to see more stuff like this. I freaking had so much fun building this and setting stupid records, and I'd love to set a million more, but it's only if you guys want to see them. So let's try and get this to at least like 3,000 likes for another thingy. And then if you guys want to be involved in record-breaking stuff too, I was gonna set up a server with no mods, so even like Epic Games people can play with Steam people, like all of my subscribers on PC together in these big giant epic dookie events. It sounds freaking awesome. So make sure to join my Discord if you haven't already, and join the Doom Goons. It's a goddamn tongue twister. You just gotta type ! join Doom Goons. Doom Goons. Oh my god, I can't talk to it's in the roles tab on my Discord. Okay, that was the hardest thing I've ever had to say in my freaking life right there. Okay, so here's the math behind this bad boy. Each of these parasaurs, I tested it out, lays 54 eggs in a minute, right? 432 eggs total a minute with all parasaurs combined, because they're all females, except for the big muchacho up there, the big male, the big Swahili. I don't know any more words for big stuff, but the big chungus. There we go, I had one more. It's like perfectly timed, so that male up there synchronizes he's the perfect distance from every one of these women. The man's got like a ridiculously long sex range, alright? Just proud of him. He's a beast, and he's about to work out harder than anyone's ever worked out in their life before. Look at his face. Clueless bastard. Is 57.87 minutes for 25,000 eggs, alright? And that is the record we're trying to beat today. I watched numerous egg videos across YouTube, and no one has even come close to this. In fact, I don't think anyone's ever even counted a pile. I think like everyone, including me too, because like this is just what everyone does, is just gets a giant pile together and then essentially goes, that looks like 1,000, like rough 1,000. That's, but this is a fine science guaranteeing over 25,000 eggs, damn it. And yes, I've been too lazy to make a source of water over there. I could just teleport back to this fountain, you know? What the hell? No, I just wanted water! Damn it, I gotta stop being lazy. It's because like all my time and effort in this survival series recently has gone towards making the biggest baby pile in the history of forever. But I was like, dude, why don't we try and beat numerous ARK records, like at least a couple a month, you know? Like, what else are we doing? Why not? It seems like a fun opportunity. Alright, it's kind of a ridiculous amount of work to go through just to get a freaking simple water, but whatever. Alright, leave a like if you guys haven't already, and it's time to kick this show off. Yeah, there they go. Teleport back up there. They're goofy as hell. And then we also have him here as the cleanup crew. I was gonna make it with Indom eggs. I know the thumbnail probably has an Indom because that was the original goal. But it turns out that adding it, like, it's just the torpor alone, dude. Like, it's freaking ridiculous how much extra crap we would have had to go through. Alright, oh, of course, I almost forgot to mention the other part of the master plan. Now, these freaking generators here keep these ACs going the whole freaking time to essentially keep the bottom layer from eroding, because that's the only issue is babies, you know, they die. But you'll see in a second that everything's been bumped up, so nothing will essentially hatch for at least an hour, giving us the hour needed to achieve our 25,000 eggs. It's freaking beautiful how this is working out. This is the most math I've ever done in my life. Didn't even do remotely this much math in school. Okay, and go. It's begun. I had to start a timer on my phone at that exact same time. My hand couldn't reach well, but we did it. It's been done. All right, it started. Woo! All right. Someone had to break champagne or something. I'm so out of it. It just did occur to me that I am essentially trying to break the baby record right now. Okay, so this is the freaking amazing process right here. We're 26 seconds in, and we already have a good freaking pile going on each of them. I did have their butts lined up to where they should be synchronizing piles, at least on their own respect. Actually, this one's not even remotely close. And then there's the male up there working freaking insane. This is actually, oh my God, I forgot to turn the generators back on. Whoops. I had to fix something, so I had to go off camera for a second. Oh my God, that would have been freaking catastrophic. The freaking downside of sleep deprivation right there. Can't necessarily hold on to a train of thought very well. Okay, sweet, dude, look at this. Okay, it's already been 1 minute and 1 second, and already the pile is bigger than me. And there's numerous, so this pile is getting all lopsided as hell. What's going on up there? The eggs seem to be flowing same rate as maybe they're just weird eggs. This one's going good, dude. This is freaking insane. Oh my God. Okay, so it's been 1 minute and 20 seconds, and we're already looking at over 500 eggs. Ooh, this is beautiful. What a weird way to crash my game. I suppose I should just look at the male up there, just busted his ass for the cause. What a gentleman. He gets a McDonald's Happy Meal after this for sure. I wonder when I should go to lower. It's actually crazy that this is gonna take an hour. It's been 1 minute and 40 seconds. This is really my plan. Let these guys go for an hour. I mean, like, the frame rate's gonna start dropping necessarily soon. I gotta stand next to the freaking board to know where we're at. We gotta be okay, we're at 2 minutes and 19 seconds. So we're easily, I am just gonna go to, once it's at like 15 minutes or 5 minutes, I'll just go to super low graphics so we can, God damn, look at this right here. That's so impressive. Damn, I really wish I synchronized it so all their butts linked up into one pile, but I'm pretty sure they don't keep stacking. That's why those ones are up there, to keep the pile growing upwards forever. This makes me so proud. Oh my God, look at this one. Whoa. They're really getting up there, dude. Holy shit. Damn. Am I recording? I always forget to record the awesome parts. I mentioned that recently, and there's a sad truth behind it. But you should see Crisco. He just forgets to record half of it in general. Wow, we're at 3 minutes right now. We're about to be pushing like 1,500 eggs in 3 minutes. That is the most crazily efficient thing I've ever heard. And the eggs are all doing fine, right? Like, the eggs are all good. Yeah, they're incubating, and they have an hour and 25 minutes before they hatch. Okay, see, that part I haven't necessarily thought 100% through is when they all hatch. And we have 25,000 babies in here. Ooh, I should probably like save the server or something. We might need to roll back. There's a chance we're gonna have to roll back. There's also an extreme chance that the game's gonna be lagging so much I'm not gonna be able to turn the mail off, which is also my other main concern, is we're gonna have like 25,000 babies in here, and I'm gonna be fighting through like one frame every 5 minutes to get to him and just to turn him off to stop breeding, but they just keep spitting them out at such accelerated rates that it never happens. Oh, look at that. The frame rate's starting to drop. See, all pretty. Dookie as hell. Oh, also, I'm so sorry. There was a few high-ended on names that were just amazing that I was meant to pick, but I got super distracted. Like, super next level distracted. But I hope you guys understand. Okay, we're at 420 right now. And I am just downright impressed. Like, this is going so much better than I possibly could have thought it ever would. This is a beautiful thing. We should name these piles. This one would be Mordor, and this one Isengard. This one Rohan. And you the Shire, because you I don't know. You're stacked weird. I did just binge Lord of the Rings last night like crazy, so that is kind of all my mind can think of right now. Oh, but the piles are gonna look so amazing. I'm gonna go get a sip of water over at the old spot and come back once it's been 10 minutes, and we'll see how much it's changed. This is actually incredibly difficult. Usually what I do when I have to wait for stuff in ARK to load and stuff is look at memes, but I can't look at memes. My phone is stopwatching. But look at this, look how magnificent this is. Like, that's, oh my God. I'm so impressed with this breeding pile. Oh, it's officially at a frame rate, at a render distance. But still, to see like a freaking dinosaur hump fest going on from that far away, I feel like I've really left my imprint on ARK Survival Evolved after this. Also, it's only been 6.5 minutes. I gotta check on it, dude. It changes so much. No, it changes so much every minute. I'll bet if we waited till 10. But look at them go. The eggs can't even render from this far because it's too, it'll break the game. Oh, shit. Okay, we're at 9:30. I'm so ready for my frame rate to just explode. It's gonna happen. The snail's bumped up on movement speed a lot too. Hope you guys like it. We're flying right now, actually. We might need to slow down for safety reasons. I'm so worried. It's just gonna pop into frame rate and everything's gonna go to crap, isn't it? Oh, they're coming. All right. Oh my God, the piles are getting so high. Oh my God, it's only been 9 minutes and 54 seconds too. It's not even at the 10-minute mark. I'm gonna basically, okay, now it is. Holy shit. Look at it, dude. That's magnificent. Look at them flying in there at such ridiculous rates. The pile is just, it's tipping over. And this is just one of them. Oh my God. Holy crap. What if we actually managed to just fill this entire place with eggs? That would be the most craziest shit ever. I mean, that's the plan. We're 1/6 of the way there. I guess 6 times this many doesn't seem like that many, actually. Maybe I just let it go until they hatch and we see what kind of record we can really break, because I don't know, dude. 1 hour and 25. I don't think I need to worry. I think we have plenty of time for this to fill up. For God's sakes, it's been 10 minutes. Sometimes you just gotta take a seat and enjoy the show. Wow. Magnificent, isn't it? Or something. I don't know if magnificent's the word. It's definitely something, though. Okay, we're now at the 15-minute mark, and I'm honestly scared to go in there. It's been about a couple minutes. I can't even find the door anymore. It's actually going not as bad as I thought it would. Actually doesn't look that much worse than a couple minutes ago. Okay, the world seems to be breaking as the eggs are no longer falling. Okay, whoa, just like 10 eggs fall out of that one. So they're just, okay, now they're falling out of there. So they're just kind of breaking and getting stuck at the butt, but then gradually getting shot out in a mass. Big shotgun blast style spray version. I don't know why I'm so out of it right now. I should not be standing in this room right now. The commentary is gonna get disgusting one way or another. This is not for like someone to witness. Okay, but like, I mean, the pile's doing good. Yeah, it's just, if anything, because they're not gonna die on the bottom. They can't go anywhere. It's only been 3 minutes incubated. How? How is the science that even what? That doesn't even make any sense. According to the stopwatch, we're at 17 minutes now. These things have incubated like 3 minutes. There may be some, either my math is very off, which is possible. Again, I haven't really slept in 4 days, or the server's breaking, which is also very possible, because look at the size of just one of these piles of eggs. That's just one of them. There are 4. And they are growing by about 500 eggs every minute I talk about them. I actually almost want to remove these doors before everything's fine. I thought the frame rate would be going super poopy, but computer's actually holding pretty strong and on epic settings with this like Grinch mountain of a baby pile. I'm pretty impressed. Okay, I feel like I'll just gonna wait till. I wonder what I should wait till. If I check in every couple of minutes, the pile's not gonna grow too amazingly, but also, it's too exciting and I can't just wait like 20-15 minutes to not check it again. My ADD simply would go insane sitting here without access to my phone for 20 minutes also. I don't even want to use my computer a lot right now on ARK because I don't want to chance it. I don't even want to minimize ARK while this happens. I don't want to risk any crashing that may take place because I feel like loading back in this spot right here is going to be the most horrible thing in the world. Well, yeah, I can't stop crashing. It's because every time I load in, there's 5,000 more eggs on my face. Okay, we're at 19 minutes right now. I'll see you guys at about 25-30. Let's get out of render distance so I can see it. Oh my God, it's going so to crap, but that is such a magnificent baby fortress. We ride at dawn, bitches. I love this snail. If my calculations are correct, and they never have been once in my entire freaking life, then in 15 seconds there will be 10,800 eggs in that pile of babies right there. Oop, I got a little peek. I mean, 8 seconds. I'm just gonna go get a look. Alright, so this is what 10,000 eggs looks like, essentially. Well, the frame rate matches, is Jesus Christ. May actually have to go on lower graphics soon. Wow, dude, that's beautiful. Is it, though? Is beautiful the way I keep saying beautiful? All right, that's damn impressive, dude. It's actually, look at them freaking lagging up there. The eggs are just getting stuck up. Oh, that just spits out like a big pile. Oh my God. That was grotesque. Grotesque right there. Nice, I like it. I love how I get around and look at each of the piles, even though they should all be. But you know, they're not identical though. They each have their own different personalities, and like this one kind of explodes outwards a little. Like I don't even know what happened there. That's physics I can't even determine. This one's holding together pretty healthily, actually. This one might be the. It's between these two for top pile of eggs. They impressed. Oh, this one. See, this one seems to have more sturdiness going, whereas this one peaks a little bit higher. It dares to be taller in a world that says, stay down, giant pile of bastard babies. This one actually, though, seems to have the most powerful width. And then this one has the most, like, showmanship, as it has a little flare coming out the side. I've spent too long with these piles of eggs to determine their personalities. Well, we've seen 10,000 eggs. That's okay. We're almost reaching the halfway mark. We're getting there. I'm gonna go get a sip of water and then talk about lowering my settings 5 more times, but never actually do it. Okay, we're now seconds away from the halfway mark, so I'm gonna come in here and take a look at these bad boys because, ooh, the world just froze right there for a good second. The server is having a hard time getting this. Oof, I didn't even think about the server. The server is having to work overtime like crazy right now. Oof. I mean, that's what you get with records, though, right? Like, I just want to see them fly out of there. They're gonna build up at that Parasaur's butt for like a minute. They just, it's gonna happen. Whoa! Look at that. That's crazy, right? Okay, so my only concern now is they're just incubating so much freaking slower than the actual time. Like, they've incubated 10 minutes, but in 30 minutes, it makes no freaking sense. But I mean, if they actually do hatch in an hour and freaking 16 minutes, then that's fine. I can easily get them hatched and then out in today's video all the same. But if that hour and 16 actually means like 3 hours, then there's no way in hell. Okay, I don't know the exact number we're at right now, but we're around half of 25,000. So this is already the most eggs I've ever seen in my life by far. Isn't it wonderful? Holy crap. I think, honestly, to fill this entire center dome thing, it might take billions of eggs. Actually, I don't even think hatching them all would be freaking possible. I'm so stupid. I didn't even think about it. Because like, freaking, these ones on the bottom will hatch that long, but then the ones on top are going to be, that's probably, like, been the confusion with time mixed up this whole time, is I've just been looking at ones that have, like, yeah, because see, these ones only have an hour. Yeah, exactly. There's been ones falling from the top, making their way to the bottom, making me think that the timer's not working. That's exactly what it is, dude. Sleep deprivation makes people so slow, I swear to God. Okay, so they're all gonna hatch over the course of an hour. That's gonna be a freaking nightmare right there. They're gonna hatch 500 a minute for an hour. God damn it. That's somehow even worse than all at once. Okay, who's ready to see what 45 minutes of this I can't speak anymore. My brain literally just melted as I was mid-conversation. That's actually quite the, oh God, it happened again. Okay, let's get a look at this muchacho. Oh. Honestly, okay, there we go. That's more what I was picking. Oh, there we go. The eggs are rendering it. Okay. Oh, there we go. Yep, that makes more sense. Okay, I was going to say, it's pretty much the same as how we saw it before, but now the towers have stacked up to the freaking top parasaurs. That's freaking insane right there. Wow. Get a look at all of them. It's a sight. It's a spectacle and a half right here. This one is just shoddy as all hell. How do they break apart so much up there? You know what? I haven't seen an egg come out of that since I've started standing here. This one seems to be pretty... Hang on, I think if we keep watching, we're going to see an explosion. The longer it takes to charge, the bigger it is. Dude, that thing is just not giving birth anymore is what's happening. Or the server is just completely crapped itself. We are at like legit 45 minutes now. I don't know. What's going on here? Can I move closer? Oh, there's an air conditioner in the way. I'm stupid. But like, look at this. Either this one's completely broken, or there's about to be like, oh my God, okay. Oh, they're just appearing. Oh, there's a whole mountain here. Holy crap. Holy Jesus, my God, there's so many. No wonder it's not rendering. They each have these like, oh, this one. This one just disappeared altogether. This pile did not even render and I'm standing next to it. That doesn't even make any sense to me at all right there. And this one's gonna be the same as the other, like just not even rendered in to be closer. I imagine not a lot of ARK servers have had to go through this. In fact, I'm trying to bet no ARK servers have gone through this, hence the whole point of breaking a record. So there's not really anything to base this off of. This pile just blows my freaking mind though. Like clearly there were eggs here, like they exist. They're doing fine, they just don't like this pile is just completely freaking, the server just can't even freaking can't even make it visual anymore. They had to sacrifice an entire pile of eggs right there to make it, to get everything going. I want to see this one's success. I feel like, we're at 40, we got like 14 more minutes so we count 25,000 eggs. This may be a bit of an issue here though. It doesn't still count if one of the egg piles is invisible. I mean, they're still here. It's like they're here, but they're not here. It's just crazy what's going on. It doesn't even freaking lag when I look at it because they haven't rendered in at all. Like it just had to, sacrifice that pile's visuals. I'm sure once they start hatching though, then they'll come back and it'll be a freaking nightmare. There we go. I found the exit. Whew. I want to get up there. I need to get up top and see what they look like from like the. Oh my God, the freaking frame rate. Wow, it's so trippy seeing the pile from up here though. Like that's how far up it went. This dude just froze. That's crazy right there. That's the biggest goddamn pile of eggs I've ever seen. I wish that one over there was loaded though. I wish the server wasn't just completely being destroyed right now, but it's fine. You gotta just take the little victories, like these like what these like 300-foot tall piles of eggs. My God. I opened a parachute. It's not even visually. There we go. There's the parachute. The server was having trouble making a parachute appear, so I cannot imagine. I can't imagine what it's going through. I gotta stand over here in the waiting room. I can't even be in the freaking delivery room where just like it doesn't freaking process properly. But every like 10 minutes or so I go over there. Actually, in freaking 11 minutes we've officially hit an hour, which would put us at 25,000 eggs. So I'm just gonna go. I'll just wait the freaking next 11 minutes. Then we'll just see like the last final finale of what the hell it's looking like in there. Okay, the moment of reckoning is finally at hand. In 20 seconds, it will officially have been an hour. I should have brought like a freaking Kindle or something with me because I didn't want to touch my phone and move the stopwatch because like something like this is just way too serious. But it's all good. I've just been sitting in this waiting room for like an hour waiting for the results, but it's like, okay, it's like 6 seconds, 5 seconds, all right. When we peek our eyes in there, it'll be slightly over 25,000 eggs. And that's what it's all about, baby. I say we take the aerial bout. Let's freaking walk up to it backwards, in fact, so it doesn't just lag us out to crap. And we're over an hour. Okay, we've now peaked 25,000 eggs. Let's just kind of go keep going up. That wasn't proper English, but it's fine. As long as I'm semi-conscious, we're doing okay. Holy shit! Amazing. I am in love with this record. You guys can dispute it down below. I feel as though this is for sure a record right here. Okay, I'm just not. I'm so sorry. I'm pushing buttons right now. This is not the time to test parachutes. I'm like, why is it lagging? This is so weird. But no, it makes sense. Oh yeah, the pile's appearing. That's what I'm talking about. Just in time for like the record to all come together too. Because if this one kind of didn't appear, that would make it seem more of like a shoddy, weird record. But it exists. Obviously, it exists. Like the top layers formed. It's just gonna take some time for the whole thing to come in. This is beautiful right here. We've done it. Freaking. We've officially done it. Like, I've never seen such a pile of eggs so high. I didn't even know it could happen. This one won't even render like incomplete unless I go up there or you just stare at it for a while. I don't think they've actually showed eggs visibly coming out of their butts for quite some time. All right, tough guy, you've done your part. Let's go ahead and disable mating. We're now probably at like 21,000, but I'll just keep it at like a little over. Dude! I mean, I didn't take fall damage. I'm still parachuting. It's just not. This is so weird. I gotta stop messing with my parachute in this freaking place. I gotta learn my lesson. What is happening right now? Okay, we've safely evacuated and we've safely capped 25,000 eggs. That's the takeaway. I have some direct concern, however, as far as hatching goes. How's this situation gonna go down? Sort of the other part of all of this. I suppose I should start taking these walls down right here. Just get ready for the freaking slaughter, assuming the eggs are gonna hatch. I don't know. I feel like it'd probably be more magnificent to be on the ground floor for this when they all start hatching. This is such a disaster. Am I on the Indom or what's going on here? I don't want to parachute off to the side again. I gotta make sure I parachute straight down. Okay, that time I just fell, but whatever. Is this a giant Indom mouth? Well, that's not distracting at all. Is that how it's been looking for everybody down here? Okay, so some of these eggs still have 20 minutes, right? Some have a minute. Oof. Oof. Some should be hatching. What? Oh god, let's just get clear of the pile. I think that they are meant to be hatching right now, but the server just simply can't handle like thousands of babies hatching on top of the 25,000 eggs. Not to mention the amount of them that would be like twins or triplets or anything. It's actually, we could actually have such a tremendous disaster on our hands right here. I see movement in there. Oh my god, I see eggshells cracking. You can't really tell because there's no babies appearing, but you can see the eggshells cracking. Oh yeah, they're definitely hatching in there. There's just no babies appearing. God, that is so weird. It's like Crisco's server's insanely top of the line, and my computer's insanely top of the line, but like the combination together still isn't letting us. Maybe if I just take a big fat bite out of this little pile right here. Oh, there is a bunch of babies down there. They're just not appearing. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I did want to see like a bajillion freaking tiny babies, but I don't think that's actually gonna be a possibility. Oh no, they are appearing. Oh my god. All right, it's kind of filling up. Okay, oof, our remaining frames per minute has just been sacrificed. All right, well that's why he's here. The ultimate cleanup crew. He's not biting though. I've been clicking for a couple minutes. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Did anyone die right there? Oof, there's big fat baby piles hatching. It's not even giving me a read off on what I killed anymore. Actually, this is a horrible disaster. The Indom can't even reach like half of this place. I should have had this whole thing rigged to freaking explode after. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here since something tells me this is what the next 30 to 40 minutes of my life is gonna look like 4 frames at a minute too, so it's just not even gonna be pretty to look at. But either way, we freaking did it, dude. We broke 25,000 eggs today. I'm so proud of all of us, everyone who left a like on this video and contributed. I know obviously I built it, but I wouldn't have done it without without the support. Alright, yeah, this is a disaster. Leave a like, subscribe. We'll see you guys next time. Peace!